What can I say? Old habits die hard.
Hello fans of Real Show Gang, Tharries here, and welcome back to another Doctor Who leak video. It's been so long since I've said those words, and it genuinely felt pretty good. You know, I've been trying to give them a break, because I know you guys, obviously, you want to see different content, and I wanted to make different content. But this one was interesting enough to the point where I was like, you know what, I'll make this one. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny tiny little favour and click that subscribe button, I'd be ever so much appreciative. We are trying to get to 10k by the end of the year, and if we could get there, I would absolutely love you forever. But with that said, let's get into the leak. Now this one is somewhat different from leaks we've covered before because it's not actually from Reddit, it's actually from 4chan. However, someone did collate all of the different 4chan leaks into one Reddit post for our convenience. This was posted by Starship and Coffee, and it says assorted 4chan leaks, quote unquote, for the remainder of Doctor Who Flux. As this place seems to be in dire need of new content, here are some new 4chan leaks regarding the remainder of Doctor Who Flux. They have been transcribed verbatim, but I have separated them by anonymous/source and reformatted them for convenience. Do of course bear in mind that this is 4chan we're talking about, so take everything below with a silo of salt. Yeah, I just want to make that very clear. These, probably not true, but are interesting to talk about, I find, and you guys seem to enjoy me reading them, and let's face it, if I didn't read them, you guys would probably just read them yourselves. 1. Dogman death scene in episode 5. You were a bloody pain in the ass, and you were too, but thanks. For what? Being my human. So this, I assume, is a exchange that's apparently between the Car Minister and Dan, and then it says below, the New Year episode includes Davros, but that's all I know. Now this first one, I'm pressing X to doubt on, if only because it feels like such an easy one to fabricate. Like the lines feel very generic because we know that the Carvinista has a kind of aggressive, sort of fed up personality. So him saying you're a pain in the ass feels quite in character for that character. So I guess my point is that it doesn't feel like a stretch to assume that someone could write this down just based on what we've already seen. Same goes for the Davros thing, really. People have been speculating that Davros would come back in one of these specials, basically since Resolution came out. I do think it would be the logical next step in that series. You know, we see a Dalek recreate itself on Earth, we see humans trying to reverse engineer Daleks, so the logical final step would be to see the creator of the original Daleks that we see in the end of Revolution. But I feel like that's just deduction at that point. 2. I'm just surprised Moffat allowed Chibnall to do a Weeping Angel origin story. Doctor, the angels are older than the universe because they don't come from the universe. At least not this one. They're like trans-dimensional mosquitoes, only instead of blood they feed on time and potential. They ride the wave of the flux. That's what this is all about. The icon, yes, they feed on time and space and potential and blood. Is it not all the same? Yet they are my pawns. I don't know who the icon is. Either a character we haven't met yet, or a Weeping Angel speaking through someone, perhaps? It's true, I'm the guy that leaked the Scottish Sontaran a month ago. Was one of the Sontarans Scottish? I don't know. The series ends with the Doctor going to ancient Gallifrey, teaming up with Ruth, and the Flux being counteracted with regeneration energy, which sends the Flux into its own universe, destroying it and the Hell Priest. No idea who the Hell Priest is either. Also, if time vortex energy couldn't do anything to the Flux, what makes regeneration energy so different? I mean, I guess it is the Doctor's own recurring power, and maybe what Chibnall was getting at with Timeless Child is that the regeneration energy is actually more powerful than we were initially led to believe, hence why he's put such a focus on it. But I don't know, it feels weird to me that the regeneration energy would kind of be implied to be more powerful than time vortex energy. Who's regeneration energy? It's a chemical formula they steal from an old lab on Gallifrey. The two Doctors, Ruth/Jodie, fly in front of the Flux, using their TARDIS to spray it with regeneration formula, which reverses its effects and restores all the planets it destroyed and destroys the Hell Dimension. I still don't know what the Hell Dimension is supposed to be. Presumably maybe that house, which is kind of giving me Lung Barrow vibes, but I don't know. There's a scene where they both time travel back to meet Tech Tayun to take the regeneration formula. Both Jodie and Martin tell her, "You were the best mum, now we're gonna go kill Dad." Okay. Episode 6 cliffhanger is Davros appearing in the console room asking the Doctor to kill all Daleks. The cliffhanger seems like something that would be done, and it is in keeping with the previous 4chan person saying that Davros will be in the New Year special. The idea that the two doctors would go back to Tech Taeyoon and call her the best mum, and that they were going to kill Dad. Like, who's the dad in this scenario? The Flux? I'm so confused. Also, why would they call her the best mum when she literally tortured them? Like, what? Like, don't get me wrong. I think Chibnall era morality can be a bit messed up, but I don't know whether they go that far. And overall, this just reads a bit fanficky to me. Like the idea of there being this super secret regeneration formula that kills the Flux. It just feels very, I don't know, fanficky is the only way I can describe it. 3. Davros stuff is, to my knowledge, false. The whole Doctor is the heir apparent of a hell dimension thing is unfortunately very true. This hell dimension, what is this hell dimension? Have I missed something? The division was established to ensure the secrecy of the Timeless Child and relationship with the Forbidden Realm. So they imprisoned its leader using their own technology. Then he gets out and brings the Flux to the universe the Timeless Child now resides. The angels are from a Forbidden Realm, and all of them are controlled by Swarm. Okay, so that would basically give us the Weeping Angel origin story, implying that they're controlled by Swarm Guy, which I don't like that. Just saying that right now. The idea that, like, the Weeping Angels have, like, a commander? No. The idea is that they, like, work for themselves. They're hungry creatures. They're intelligent, but they're more animalistic than they are methodical. You know what I mean? They like to feed. They like to hunt. So yeah, I don't like the idea of them having, like, a leader or someone who controls them. As for this whole, the Doctor is the heir to the Hell Dimension, I just don't even know what the Hell Dimension is. Maybe it's that place we see in the episode 3 previews? Or the house? I just don't know. 4. Titles. The Halloween Apocalypse. War of the Sontarans, Once Upon Time, Village of the Angels, The Day After Yesterday, How to Save a Universe. So this would give us the rest of the titles for Series 13 or Flux. The Day After Yesterday, again, feels like one of these titles. I could see that being a thing. How to Save a Universe feels very kiddie, but I could also see that being a title. Swarm is an interdimensional being who uses the Flux to destroy/swarm universes, which he uses to harvest time energy/survive. Hence his name. His official title is the Icon. Oh, that's who the Icon is. Okay. The Doctor is his offspring, but she chose a different path and birthed regeneration energy in our universe instead of swarm energy, Flux. In the finale, he compares creation to a chessboard, where the Weeping Angels are pawns to harvest energy, whereas he and his sister are the king and queen. It will be intriguing to see if this pans out. Okay, so the idea that the Swarm's actual name is the Icon, kind of like a Time Lord, that's interesting. That confirms who the Icon is, basically, so that makes the last leak make a bit more sense in this lot. This all feels very elaborate, considering it does come from multiple people, so I'm starting to wonder if this is true. Lest we forget, midway through Series 12, we got the massive Timeless Child leak, which effectively did leak absolutely everything regarding the Timeless Child, almost to the letter. That's not me saying that this is accurate, but it all feels very elaborate for multiple people to be reporting the same thing. And not even on a website that has as much traction. Like 4chan is a bit more niche compared to Reddit. But yeah, I'm really conflicted on all of this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Also, quick shout outs to Jason Peace, Debs Iona, Simon Ashley, Shane Smith, Patrick Mewson, Bree Kevin, Seb Lowndes, and Jay Monroe. If you want to become a member, feel free to do so. It really helps out. You get exclusive posts, shout outs in every video, and even your own badge and custom emojis to use during live streams. And I will see you later.